Hi there YouTube, Voan here today. I'm gonna bring you another product review. So as you can see, these are all the Sega Master System games that I have so far. Not a very impressive number of games out there, but at least these are all the games that I own and all the games that I enjoy. So that's what it is. I got my power base converter for the Model 1 and the power base minis that I bought for the Model 2 Sega Genesis. Also got the Retro Dual Portable and the Retro Gen adapter. So yeah, so what does all of these have to do with the product that I'm reviewing today? Well, as you can see, this right here is a Sega Master System converter. And you might asking me, why do I buy this when I already have like 2 of them already? Well, chances are some of these might have some better qualities or maybe have some better functionality than the other, but these are so far some of the converters that are quite affordable out there. So just want to tell all my subscribers and everyone else about them. So this is the one, the Sega Master System PCB boards that allows you to play Sega Master System games on your Sega Genesis. So far it basically is the same, doing the same functionality as the power base mini here. So as you can see here, basically if we took it out, it's basically just your normal average looking PCB boards. So there's really no shell at all with this. If you bought this from actually this is sent to me by Raphnet Technologies. So if you can see that, it says Raphnet Technology there. So this will allow you to play all your Sega Master System games on any Sega Genesis compatible devices. So yeah, so basically it serves the same functionality as the power base minis. However, if you compare these two here, you'll notice this is a lot smaller. Even if you put like a shell on it, it'll look pretty much smaller than the power base mini. However, you could indeed try to see if you can find a Genesis shell to cover it, or some kind of homemade shell to cover it. But to me, I rather just leave it like this. Now, the one thing that differs from this one compared to the power base converter there, and like the power base mini, this one does not have anything that allows you to play all those Sega Master System card games like the power base converter here. So this power base PCB board here doesn't do that. So if you want to play those Sega Master System card games, you're still not gonna get any compatibility with this thing. However, it does serve the same functionality as the power base mini, but this thing does not have that many feature to it compared to the power base mini ones. As you can compare both of them, if you would notice something, you'll notice that power base mini has this little button here for pause, and this PCB board doesn't have anything to pause. So if you bought this PCB board just to play Sega Master System games on your Genesis, all you can do is play your Sega Master System game on your Genesis. So there's really no extra feature whatsoever at all with this converter here. So if you want to find a cheaper way to play your Sega Master System game on your Genesis, and you don't care about pausing, or you don't care about those Sega Master System card games, then this right here is basically the most cheapest option you could find, or the most cheapest option you could take, because this thing alone by itself, the PCB board here, yeah, it only costs you around $20 to get this. And with that $20, you can use this to play Sega Master System games here, like Ninja Gaiden. Yes, this is the Ninja Gaiden that I finally got it. So we're gonna test that in a while, but I'm just gonna show you how the game will plug it in. We can try using an example with the Retro Dual Portable there. So yeah, but in order to play your Sega Master System games with the PCB board here, you gotta just put your Sega Master System games on top of the converter there. So it'll plug just like you'll plug on the converter, on the other two converter there. So now, if you're gonna try it on the Retro Dual Portable, however, we're gonna just have to use this Retro Gen adapter again, and this will work with that PCB board here too. However, if you're putting this on the Retro Gen, you have to be very, very careful. There's a chance that these pins might break too, so or this PCB board itself might get damaged. So you just have to put it in there very carefully, like kind of like this, and it'll take a few getting used to make an accurate connections, just like that. If you hear that, then that means that it's connected. So, and like it was with the Power Base Mini, it's still gonna give you that very, very tall tower look, kind of look there, but like before, it'll still work. So let's try the Ninja Gaiden Sega Master System games and see if it worked. So as you can see, it actually works now. And this is Ninja Gaiden for Sega Master System. This is the game that I showed you earlier on my supercar review, the one that I said that someday I'll be getting for the Master System. Well, I finally found it, and sooner or later, maybe in a future review, I'll try to get in depth with this game. But for now, here's how Ninja Gaiden looks on the Sega Master Systems, playing on this Retro Dual Portable here. So if you're playing this on the Retro Dual Portable, the B and A buttons are actually the Sega Master System 1 and 2 button. It's kind of sad that no one emulates a pause button to any of these extra buttons here. So you can't really have any pause feature with this PCB board converter here at all. So as you can see, here it is. It works just fine, just like the Power Base Mini. And the sound, the quality, the gameplay, everything works just fine. As you can see, I am trying to play it through the camera, so this is basically your cheapest option if you really just wanted to play Master System games on your Genesis device, or any device that can play Genesis games. Oh man, the music, it's awesome. It would be better if we're playing this on the console, but right now I am just testing this on this handheld to show you that it does work. So that's Ninja Gaiden for Master System. So let's take that game out and let's try one other games on here. We'll try Afterburner. We haven't tried Afterburner yet, so let's try that and see if Afterburner will work, because this is a clone. This is just a clone device here, and there's a chance that some Master System game will not work on here. So let's try to see if Afterburner will work. There's a chance that it may not work. So let's plug this into the PCB board converter through the RetroGen and see if it works. Well, it does work, so get ready! This is Afterburner for the Sega Master playing through the RetroGen. A very fun arcade shooter here. One of my all-time favorite too. I'm glad that I finally got it. I remember as a kid I used to rule with this game. This game is like one of my childhood memory here. But the Afterburner that I played was at the arcade, so I was basically kicking ass with this game at the arcade. Never really played the Master System version until now though. So yeah, that's Afterburner on a Master System. I'll be getting Afterburner 2 for the Sega Genesis sometime in the future too. So, but yeah, Afterburner here, great game. I'm glad that I finally got it for the Master System here. So yeah, so it does seem like this PCB converter here is doing a very good job of allowing you to play Master System games on here now. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this will work with an actual Genesis. So we're gonna test it on the Genesis Model 2 here and see how this will work with the Genesis Model 2, because we already know the Power Base Mini here does work really well. However, let's see how this cheaper converter will do. So let's get to the Sega Genesis. Alright, so we got the Sega Genesis Model 2 all hooked up now. So let's try this Master System converter. Plug it into that Sega Genesis Model 2 there and see if it works. So this is Afterburner, the Sega Master System versions. We're gonna try all these Sega Master System games on this converter in alphabetical orders and see if any of them has any problem with the Model 2 there. So yeah, let's get started with this one. So to plug it in, we'll have to gently line the converters to the connector there, and there we go. Turn the TV on and turn the system on. So as you can see, it works. I am playing this with my Sega Genesis controller here. So there's Afterburner on the Sega Master System. And there it is. It plays very, very good. So here we are flying our airplane here. So this is Afterburner, one of my all-time favorite arcade games. We tested this on the Retro Dual Portable a while ago, so I have to say it plays really well. Plays almost as accurate to the arcade version as possible. There's no any glitches or anything, so it works just like how it would be if you test it on the actual power base converter. Only thing is, you cannot pause. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Afterburner right there. Alright. So, oh man, you're gonna hear that noise a lot, but that's nothing wrong with this converter. There's just the noise coming from the Genesis. So, but when you plug this in and you take it out, you have to be very careful, because there might be a time where this thing might break too. So now let's try the second game, the one that we see lots of times before. This is Hang On and Astro Warrior. So this is the combo card that we tried last time on my other Sega converter videos. So let's plug that in like that, and let's plug that to the Model 2. So like before, we have to make sure that it gently goes into the connector there. There it is. Turn the TV on and turn the power on. You see, we can't just plug it directly in like we do the Power Base Mini here, because it doesn't have a shell to help us get down there to the connector. So we have to, when plugging that thing in, we have to be very extra careful. So let's try Hang On and see how it plays. Yep, that's a very good title screen there. So we're back to playing Hang On again. Alright, let's go, let's go! Right, you slowpoke. I am not a fan of this game, but it does work. Come on, ride like the wind. Anyways, if you're good at this game, you might try it, but to me, this is not my kind of game. So let's go to Astro Warrior. So Astro Warrior. So here it is, Astro Warrior. One of the better shoot 'em up for this game. It works really well. Just like the Power Base Mini. Come on, shoot ya. I ain't gonna shoot and invade all your base here. Yeah, this game's really fun. Alright, so it does work. Next, let's try another game. Global Defense. So we didn't get to try this one last time, so now let's try it. So, alright, so let's take that out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sound's starting to get me worried that I might break this. So hopefully this can last us for a while. Otherwise, sooner or later I might just have to use this one instead. So let's see if Global Defense here will work. So there it is, Global Defense. And then let's plug that in there. Ah, yeah, it plugs in very well too. So let's turn that on and see if it works. Does it work? Does it work? Maybe I made a mistake there, so had to retry that. Doesn't look like it went in, so hopefully I don't damage the Genesis connector. All these sound makes it sound as if it's damaged or something. So let's see. Yep, it works. So let's see if we could play this game. Here is Global Defense, another shooters. Yeah, I have never played this game before, but yeah. But in this game, you have to control the cursor, the red cursor that's going around that orbit ship there. So you also have to use the 1 buttons to control that ship. Let's see if I could get good at this. This is kind of confusing at first. So there it is, control the red thing. Oh yeah, we just don't want anything to hit that. So I'll move this one far away and just shoot it like it is. Oh my gosh, I want to hit that. Yeah, I am not good with this game. And it does work, so that's great. Next, another game we already tried. It's Lord of the Sword here. So let's see how Lord of the Sword will work. So expect to hear another noise. Take global defense out. And let's plug in Lord of the frickin' Sword. There it is, Lord of the Sword. Be very, very careful of plugging this into the connectors. There it goes. Hopefully it works. Yes, it does. Alright, so Lord of the Sword on Sega Master System for the Genesis. So everything worked as it should. Yep. Like before, if you got that Master Converter, yeah, you're not gonna be able to see the damn map in this game. So yeah, that means that you will not get to take a break either. So the only thing you could take a break here is if you go to town and just leave it there. So you're not gonna be able to pause your game at all. However, like before, if you're using this converter here on the Retron 5, yeah, you could use the start button here as a pause button. So that's a very, very nice feature there. But if you're playing it via converter like this one, and if it doesn't have a pause button, then you're not gonna be able to pause at all. So this game has some very nice music. Gameplay works okay. The control is a little bit, yeah, the control works just fine too. It's just that on the Sega Genesis controller here, it does yeah, it does feel kind of different. It's kind of different to the way you press up to jump, because usually on platformers like this or on side scroller like this, the A button here or the B button here is usually the one to jump. So it's kind of weird to press up to jump with the Genesis controller here. So, but it does work. So it does work very well. All right, so let me kill this guy. So so there's Lord of the Ring, Lord of the Sword. Yeah, I've been playing Lord of the Ring for a while too, so kept seeing Lord of the Ring now. So yeah, here's Ninja Gaiden on the Sega Master System. So this is the game that I've been wanting to get for a long time, ever since I got that super card. So finally got the game now, and we'll try it on the Sega Genesis Model 2 and see how it plays. So yeah, with all the time we've been having Lord of the Ring here, it's kind of hard to announce Lord of the Sword. So here is Ninja Gaiden, made by Sega and for the Sega Master System. Now playing on the Sega Genesis. So let's plug that in and enjoy. See how the Ninja Gaiden works in here. Yep, there it is. You heard it. That's Ninja Gaiden for the Sega Master System on the Sega Genesis. So a very awesome game. So let's see how it works. Escape in a forest. And there it is. A very nicely side-scrolling games here. Yeah, it plays really well. Plays better than what it was on the emulator. And with the Genesis controller, it works really accurately too. The music actually sounds better here than it was on the emulator. Now, most of you might be asking yourself if Nintendo or if Tecmo made Ninja Gaiden on the Nintendo Entertainment System, then how come they are able to make Ninja Gaiden on the Master System here? Because as you remember, when Nintendo bring the NES Entertainment System here on the US, and any third party that made games on the Nintendo Entertainment System cannot make game for any other competitors. So the reason why this Ninja Gaiden here was able to come to Master System is because this Ninja Gaiden here was licensed by Sega. It is not made by Tecmo at all. The license is owned by Tecmo, but Sega actually bought the right to make this game. Actually bought the right from Tecmo to make this game. So this game is actually made by Sega and not Tecmo. Not only that, but even if this game is not made by Sega, this game can still be made for the Master System because all the Nintendo's third party policy only affected the North American market. So this Ninja Gaiden game was never released on the US market at all. You have to live in Europe to find this game. And I just found that out too, because not only do I not find it on the US, but it's never released in the US, so you have to at least hope that you can find it on the European market. And that's what I did. I actually went out and find this on the European side of the world and finally got it. And I have to say, Sega did a really great job with this game too. All the elements of Ninja Gaidens are here, from the wall climbing to the ledge hoppings, and all the special power-ups and all that stuff are in here too. Even the difficulty is in here as well. It's not showing on this very first level, but if you're playing this on later level, it will get actually harder. So this is the first boss of the game. Oh man, I have not fought this. This is the first time I've fought bosses like this. Kind of similar to how you faced the boss in the first Ninja Gaiden game on NES. If you have Ninja Star or the Shuriken here, you can just throw Shuriken at him all day. You can't jump over him too, so you just had to be on these ledges and hope that you don't get hit by any of these falling spike. Yeah, this first boss may attempt you that may tell you that it might be easy, but really it's not that simple as you may think. Later bosses has different patterns and different strategies, so I might be checking that out later too. But right now I'm just testing this for the Master System here. So yep, so that is Ninja Gaiden on the Master System there. So next, and pretty much the last game we're gonna try Sonic the Hedgehog. I have more games too, but yeah, right now we're running out of time, so let's see how Sonic the Hedgehog will work on this converter here. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, how will you work? So there it is, Sonic the Hedgehog on Master System via this converter. So last game, let's see how it works on the Model 2. There it is. So that's Sonic the Hedgehog on Master System. And like before, it works just fine. The music sounds okay. The control works very well. Works just like the Power Base Mini and the Power Base Converter. Like before, you're not gonna be able to pause, but if you don't really care that much about pausing at all, then it's not a very big problem. There it is. Yeah, pretty much just run through the entire level with that little trick there. Yeah, that's Sonic the Hedgehog for Master System there. So it works, and there it is. Alright, so after doing some testing on this Power Base Converter, Sega Master System Converter here for the Sega Genesis, I had to say it's a pretty nice little converter here. It's in the form of a PCB board, so you have to be very careful when using this on your Genesis or any of your devices that have Genesis connector. Chances are, if you just plug this in without any careful thoughts, it might break the connectors inside, or it might damage some of these components down here too. So if you're gonna buy this, be very careful when using it. Also, if you don't really care about pausing the game at all, this might be a good deal for you, because it only costs around the $20 range. So you can buy this at Raphnet Technologies. They have a website where they make all kinds of different adapters. So this is just one of their many good ones. So I just buy this so that someday maybe if I could just find a Genesis shell and just use that to make this more reliable. But for now, this is what it is. It's a PCB board in the form of a converter that allows you to play your Master System games on your Sega Genesis. So, and it's here for a more affordable, cheaper price. So if you don't have the $40 to get the Power Base Mini, and you don't care about pausing your game, and if you don't have the $60 bucks to get the original Power Base Converter, nor do you care about these card games, and you don't have a Model 1, then this is pretty much your best choice. And it is much more reliable too. The only thing is, you just have to be careful it doesn't pause your game. And yeah, the best part is that it works, and it makes all your Master System games plays very accurately, the way they should too. So if you could mod this with a pause button on a Genesis shell, then that might be possible too. But for me, I don't do modding here, so I don't know how to mod this so it could play with the pause buttons. So this is pretty much what it is. If I could get this a letter grade, I'll pretty much give it a B-. It's still good. It can play all your Master System games. You can buy this disassemble for a much cheaper price, around $8 or $9. But if you buy this fully assembled like I do, it will cost you around $20. So this, since I don't know much about assembling all this component here, I just buy it fully assembled. So got this all full assembled here, cost only 20 bucks. That's including the shipping as well. And yeah, it works really great. I had to say, it works almost as good as the Power Base Mini, minus the pause button here. So if I have to say, if I had to recommend one of these two, if you can't afford this one, then just go for this one, because yeah, this is pretty much your best bet if you just want to play Master Systems on the Genesis. So yeah, I'm Voan, and thank you for watching my video here, and you have a great day.